Alright, this is Matthew J. from Snackbar Games, and I am here with, what's your name, sir?
Troy Goodfellow.
You are from Paradox Interactive. We're showing off War of the Roses for PC, distributed through Steam.
Yes.
Right. And this is not based on the 1989 comedy film directed by Danny DeVito, right?
No, there was a Michael Douglas, anywhere to be seen.
Okay. And did you take any inspiration from this film at
all? Only in the blood and the hate.
Oh, right. Very bloody.
Lots of hate.
So, what can you tell me about this game?
War of the Roses is developed by Fat Shark Games, who are based in Sweden, just like the publisher, Paradox Interactive. It is an online combat, medieval melee combat game. You can think of it as Call of Duty Medieval Warfare. It's all about swords and maces, but it focuses on deathmatch and multiplayer murder, more or less. Wandering around the English landscape at the time of the War of the Roses, in squads, with a variety of different weapons loadouts. You can play a swordsman, you can play a hammer guy, a mace guy, archers, crossbowmen, and that's where you start. What makes it different from other deathmatch games like Fat Shark's previous game, Red Gold, which is Western-based, is it's persistent. So as you play a lot, you upgrade, you get wins and victories, you can acquire perks. So you can get better armor, you can get fancier weapons, and you can get a horse eventually. You'll find a play style that fits you. You may find that you like, in a large squad, being a sniper. So you won't want to have heavy armor, you'll want to have light armor, so you'll be a nimbly moving archer, getting at more stationary targets. Or you might find you like the cut and thrust of combat, and so you want to focus on being able to get in there, but you want to be more defensive, a shield and a sword, or the two-handed sword, or you want to have just quick chainmail so you can just get in, get out. So the hope is that as players play, there will be a great variety of different types of soldiers in the battlefield, and you can look at a guy and say, well, this guy's got all of this stuff, he's pretty kick-ass. What strategies do I use, or does my team use, to isolate this guy and wear him down and take him out, because he's obviously the threat. He's been playing for a long time. So the customization becomes a lot like it was in medieval war, where you know this is the nobleman, because he's got the best armor, he stands out. So he's the target, he's the guy you're going for. Right now it is set for up to 8-player squads. This is one map we're playing now. This is Mortimer's Cross, which historically was a battlefield zone in the War of the Roses. Many of the maps are taken from original medieval English settings, but these aren't historically accurate battles, these aren't masses of troops, these are small squads of men hunting and killing each other, pretty much for sport, I guess, for that death count and death match. It is a fast game.
I feel that already.
The importance is on making the combat smooth, so walking is important. You're going to use your right mouse button to block blows coming in, and your left one to deliver them. With the direction, the longer you hold the mouse button down, the stronger the blow. But the longer you're holding it down, the more you're exposing yourself to another attack. So it's about, ideally, balancing attack and defense. Same with the crossbow, which is like the shotgun in medieval warfare. Long distance, does tons and tons of damage, but it takes a long time to load. So it's not something you want to have in a 3v3 match. But, you're doing 8v8, you want a couple of guys with crossbows and longbows, taking those sniper shots. So eventually you'll have the sides breaking out almost in traditional deathmatch, Counter-Strike type classes, with the difference is it gets up close and personal, blood spurting, lots of blows, and with greater customization, greater personality, and we hope a lot more variety. We have great respect for the teams that are doing multiplayer, World War II, modern warfare type death matches, but there really isn't a lot like this being done at this level of quality. What you're seeing now is a pre-alpha build, so there's still a lot of work to be done on the graphical fidelity, a lot of work to be done on the pacing and the UI and the interface and how things look, the countdown timers. So this is a build we're happy enough to show. but it's going to look better in a few months' time. Because we're looking for a late 2012 release.
Okay.
So we have quite a bit of time before it's right where we want it to be. This is one of Paradox's love children. Once they saw it from Fat Shark, they knew they had to have it. They knew they wanted to develop it, throw money at it, help them work in a new engine, help them with the research, making sure that they have the weights of the weapons right, so they're doing the right amount of damage, making sure they have these fancy horse-shaped helmets for the really elite soldiers, with feathers everywhere that you can wear on the battlefield and say, I'm a badass, stay away from me. Historically accurate armor for the horses. This is a game that Paradox has thrown a lot of work into, and it's become a favorite apparently in the office. I was there in Stockholm in January for a media event, and all the talk was about how much fun we were having playing War of the Roses in the office, and that was pre-alpha.
That's awesome.
Right now it's a lot of there's a lot of walking around then, but also a lot of blood. It's a game that I just got my first hands on with today, and this isn't a game that my company specifically represents, but I'm very proud to be talking about it because it is, I think it's really something special and unique in the gaming world.
It's definitely unique. I don't think I've played an online game that's specifically built around melee combat.
There have been a few Half-Life mods. Of course, Mountain Blade, which was published by Paradox, which is more of a strategy role-playing type thing, but did have melee combat and archery combat in an interface quite similar to the one that Fat Shark is using. That was from a very different developer. So there have been a few, but really none that are, I think, taking it to this level of just complete and total dedication to small group combat and making the blood and the gore, not the blood and gore, but making it feel the hammer blows.
And real quick, could you tell us a bit about the classes that are in the game?
Yeah, their classes are really just determined by the weapons you use. Right? So they're fixed classes. You have guys with pole axes, those are pikemen generally, and they'll come upgrading into better pikemen. They have men at arms, small weapons and shields, different types of archers and bowmen, but I don't want to describe it as a pure class-based system because there's so much customization and variety that you as a player will be introducing into the game that the classes will become pretty much what you make them as you trade off your weapons with your speed, with your defense, whether you want to be mounted or not. You want to be a ranged fighter, you want to be a quick hit and run guy, or do you want to be the big damage dealer in plate mail, two-handed sword, just wailing on people, hoping your armor holds out.
Very cool. Real quick, if people want to know more about this game, because you said it's not till the end of this year.
I would say not till late 2012 is the target date. Like I said, they want to make sure it's, because they love it so much, I'm not going to want to commit to a specific date yet. So just late 2012 is all they're saying at this point. You can go to paradoxplaza.com and you can read a little bit about the game there, or Fat Shark Games, you can Google that and read about what they've done in the past, what they've just released, a role-playing game called Trader, which is from Fat Shark, and this will be coming out and eating up all of their time